Have you ever wondered if winter itself could hold a secret, a magical life just waiting to be born? Imagine a small, snow-covered village, where an elderly couple, Ivan and Marya, lived. More than anything in the world, they wished for a child to fill their quiet home with laughter. Their hearts ached with a gentle sadness as they watched other families play in the snow. One crisp winter day, as thick, white flakes fell from the sky, they decided to build a snowman. But this wasn't just any snowman. With love in their hearts and hope in their hands, they sculpted a beautiful little girl from the fresh, glistening snow. They gave her tiny snow braids, a sweet, smiling face, and dressed her in a delicate snowcoat. As they finished, they stood back, admiring their creation, whispering, "If only she were real." That night, a full moon cast its silvery light over the village. A single, shimmering beam fell upon the snow girl in the couple's yard. A soft glow enveloped her, and then, a miracle happened. The snow figure stirred, her icy form transforming into a living, breathing child. Her eyes, the color of a winter sky, blinked open. She was alive. Overjoyed, Ivan and Marya welcomed her into their home, naming her Snegoroshka, the Snow Maiden. Snegoroshka was as beautiful and pure as the winter that had created her. Her skin was as pale as fresh snow, her hair shone like spun silver, and her voice was like the gentle whisper of the winter wind. She brought immense joy to the old couple, filling their cottage with a quiet, graceful happiness. She was kind to everyone and everything, a gentle soul with a heart full of innocence. However, there was a mystery about her. Snegoroshka had a deep connection to the cold. She thrived in the frost and loved to dance in swirling snowstorms. She would play with the other village children, joining in their games of hide-and-seek among the snowdrifts. But she was always cautious. She instinctively avoided warmth, staying far away from the crackling fireplaces and the warm stoves inside the houses. When her friends gathered around a fire to warm their hands, she would stand back, a flicker of fear in her clear blue eyes. Her parents noticed this, but they were so happy to have her that they didn't question her strange ways. As the seasons began to turn, the world started to change. The days grew longer, and the sun's rays gained strength. The crisp, cold air softened, carrying the first hints of a thaw. The snow that had blanketed the world began to melt, revealing patches of dark earth beneath. With the approach of spring, a change came over Snegoroshka. The vibrant, playful girl grew quiet and withdrawn. Her laughter, once as clear as ice chimes, became rare. She spent more time indoors, looking out the window with a sad, wistful expression. The warmth that brought life back to the world seemed to drain the life from her. She grew pale and weak, as if she were fading along with the winter snow. Her worried parents tried to comfort her, but she would only shake her head and whisper about the sun's growing power. She knew, with a certainty that chilled her to the core, that warmth was her enemy. The village buzzed with excitement for the arrival of spring and the traditional festival to celebrate it. The centerpiece of the celebration was a large bonfire, a symbol of chasing away the last of winter's chill. It was a time of joy, song, and dance. The village youth had a special tradition. They would join hands and leap over the flames, a playful act to welcome the new season. Snegoroshka's friends, caught up in the festive spirit, urged her to join them. "Come, Snegoroshka, jump with us," they called, not understanding the danger it posed to her. She hesitated, her heart filled with a terrible dread. She looked at the joyful faces of her friends, and at the bright, dancing flames of the bonfire. She didn't want to be different. She wanted to belong. Gathering all her courage, and perhaps wanting to feel the warmth of friendship one last time, she took a deep breath. She ran towards the fire, her friends cheering her on. With a graceful leap, she sailed over the crackling flames. But as she passed through the wave of heat, something happened. She didn't land on the other side. Instead, in mid-air, she transformed. Her body dissolved into a cloud of shimmering, glowing snowflakes that floated up towards the night sky. A tiny, sad sigh, like a gentle wisp of steam, was all that was left behind. She had vanished, melting back into the elements from which she was born. The children and the villagers stood in stunned silence. Ivan and Maria watched in heartbreak as their beloved daughter disappeared forever. They had lost their precious child, the miracle born of snow and moonlight. In their sorrow, they came to understand a profound lesson. Snegoroshka was a gift from winter, a beautiful, fleeting dream. Her existence was tied to the cold, and she could never truly belong to the world of warmth and sun. They learned that love doesn't always mean holding on forever. Sometimes, it means cherishing the time you have and accepting the natural cycle of life, of beginnings and endings. The beauty and happiness Snegoroshka brought into their lives were real and precious, even if they were only temporary. Every winter, when the first snowflakes fell, they would remember their Snow Maiden. A beautiful reminder that even in the coldest season, there is magic, love, and a beauty that, while temporary, is worth every moment. Thanks for watching this story unfold with me. If you enjoy tales of magic and wonder, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more adventures into the world of folklore. See you next time.